All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We're just waiting just a few moments for all of our social media platforms to pop in, and then we will start our live broadcast for today's game. If you guys are gonna watch it, if you guys are gonna watch today's game, our live stream will be available in just a few moments. We do have our live stream on our website, so if you guys would like to get all of today's live coverage, it will be on our live stream. You could just hit the QR code that's up on the left hand corner, and you guys can select today's website, so you guys could go on there and check it out. We do have live streams 24/7 on our website, so we are just waiting just a few more moments for our social media platforms to pop on in. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, well, considered X. We're not live. We're waiting to get our live stream up and running on TikTok. And then we could start our broadcast. But again, you guys could check today's live stream on our website. And we're going to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown for today's game. Again, bear with me just one quick second. We are going to be going live in just a few more moments. So we're going to just switch back to our intro. All right. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast, home of your everything New York Mets. If you guys love our shows, you guys can always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get more of your New York Mets news, you guys can share, like, and subscribe to our channel. We are going to be giving you guys today's latest live streams right here on our website. So if you guys would like to check it out, we give you guys all of the latest live streams. We give you Mets coverage. And, of course, I give you guys updated with my bet analysis. I am a bet expert when it comes to FanDuel. I know a lot of people like always getting my opinions on betting on baseball games, but also betting on the New York Mets. So I'm going to give you guys my analysis for today's live stream. Also, if you guys would like to download my stat sheet, if you are a member of our fan website, you guys can go to our fan website at MetsXMFanZone.org. You can get all of my dirt sheets, give you guys all my spreadsheets, give you guys all my analysis, my notes, and we are doing some really cool things, and I think a lot of you guys will definitely enjoy all the excitement that we have here on MetsXMFanZone. So, game does start at 1:15. We got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the New York Mets. This is the final game of the series. The Mets are going to be going to Atlanta on Friday to do a 3-game series with Atlanta on Friday, and then the Mets will have another series going with Philly. So we got some pretty good 2 series going in tomorrow. The New York Mets are going to have a game off just because of the, coming back into New York from St. Louis. So there will be a day for them to go traveling, but obviously, I think it's really good. I think a lot of those players were definitely reset by having a day off, and hopefully we get to see some really good improvement going into the Atlanta series, going into the Philly series also as well. This will be a 10-game home stretch, so the Mets will be home for the next 10 games. We got quite a few games to go into. We got the Atlanta, Phillies, and whatnot. So hopefully we'll keep you guys updated with that. We're going to also go into today's betting game because a lot of our members are bettors. And if you're new to betting, still let you guys know that you can use the promo code MetsXMFanZone on FanDuel. I do all my FanDuel bets on there. If you guys would like to get a $5 free play when you sign up into a new membership on FanDuel, by doing that, you could get a $5 free bet on us, and you guys could, do your betting with anywhere around baseball, football, basketball, you name it. All right, so let's get into today's game. We got the New York Mets versus St. Louis Cardinals. Now, if you would like to see today's stream, it is on our website. I know a lot of you guys are asking how do we use the app and how to get into it. Right now, we're still waiting on the complete publishing, so hopefully we'll have it up by Friday. The complete launch. It is now ready to kick off. We are kicking the launch up for our iOS people because a lot of our iOS people have been like, "Yo, what's going on with this app?" It's been forever. So we should have. The launch will be out on Friday, hopefully by Friday. So we'll have everything ready to go for you guys. But however, if you have a jailbreak phone, you could get it up on our website when you sign up into a membership. So you'll be able to get it. You'll go on our website. We'll have a link for you guys provided to get our side-loaded apps. You could be able to side-load it if you want. We have an Android app. So to all of our Android users, you can go on the Google Play Store and you could download our official app, MetsXMFanZone, on there. Also, to let you guys know too, when you become a member, you don't have to worry about advertisements. You don't have to worry about pop-ups. You don't have to worry about being app restricted. If you're not in the New York area, you don't have to worry about that. If you are in the New York area, you don't have to worry about it. I mean, it's completely restricted free. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about signing up for an extra TV provider, because a lot of these apps, you have to sign up for a TV provider. So by doing that, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do it at all. And with our service, we give it open to you guys. You don't have to worry about pop-ups. You don't have to worry about advertisements, TV providers being restricted in certain areas. So we got you guys covered and getting all of that on our platform. And you can watch 24/7 Met live streams. Met games, I should say. And you'll get the 24/7 SNY feed 24/7, so you can stick with it throughout the time you have our services, so you don't have to worry about it. So let's go into today's game. Give you guys my analysis, but however, you guys can download or go onto our website for further details. You can go to MetsXMFanZone.org. All right, so let's go into today's analysis. Now, if you are a first-time bettor, of course, you can use the promo code MetsXMFanZone when you sign up for a membership with FanDuel. So, and I am a bet expert. I know a lot of people have always asked me on how to bet baseball. I am a ghostwriter, so I've also written for the New York Mets as a reporter. I've been doing it for 12 years now, and been very creditable. And I think it's really cool. It's something that my dream love. So it was absolutely a really cool experience. But now I am giving you guys my bet analysis each and every game, every day, and I'm on here no matter what. So let's go in today's game. We got the New York Mets versus St. Louis Cardinals. We got Jose Quintana on the mound for your New York Mets. And we got Sonny Gray for the Cardinals. Now, if you are going to be betting again, you can use the promo code MetsXMFanZone as a new member on FanDuel. So let's go into my top three guys for today. As you guys can see, if you're on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, we have our first player up on our screen. And that is going to be JD Martinez. JD Martinez is coming into a really good matchup for today. You're going to see a lot of different players in there in today's game. We got Tyrone Taylor batting second. We got batting fifth, JD Martinez. And we got batting seventh, Harrison Bader. We got Joey Wendell in today's matchup. He is going to be playing second base. And we got Omar Narvaez that's going to be catching for the New York Mets in today's run. Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, Brett Beatty is in there. Tyrone Taylor's in there. Brendan Nimmo's in there. For St. Louis Cardinals, we got Jose Furman. We got Lars Nootbaar, Nolan Arenado, Ivan Herrera, Alec Burleson. We got Dylan Carson, Mason Wynn, Pedro Pages, and Michael Sunheim. And those guys are in the lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals. So who am I going to pick as my three top in today's game? And starting with my number one is going to be JD Martinez. JD Martinez hits a 3.65 ERA against Sonny Gray. What am I going to project in today's game? If you are going to bet, go with the alternative spread. I'm going to go with alternative with 2 hits in today's game. So I'm going to go 2 for 4. However, you want a guy that's going to be my number one. He is going to be my number one. I'm going to expect to see a lot of runs production coming out of him. Coming from the right side of the plate, he has a really good pull at 52%. So what I see going into in today's game is to give me some run production. I'm going to go with, again, 2 hits. Give me an RBI with those 2 hits. I'm going to see a little bit patience there at the plate also as well. So I'm going to go with a walk also in that. So he's going to have a total of 4 hits. He's going to have a total of 4 at-bats today, going with 2 for 2. So I definitely do see JD Martinez pulling in a couple runs in today's matchup. Then my second guy going into today's matchup is going to be Harrison Bader. What do I see in Harrison Bader in today's matchup? I think Harrison Bader is going to have a really good at-bats. He's a very patient hitter at the plate. Unlike what I see out of him lately, he's gaining a couple of runs. He did pretty well so far in the St. Louis Cardinals series. He's got quite a couple of hits. He got a couple of runs. I want to see that continue. Coming from the left side of the plate, he actually hit at a 45 percentile. I want to see him get a couple of hits in today's game. I'm going to go with also 2 for 4. He's going to give me a couple of runs, maybe a run here, but a really nice couple of bats. So he's going to have a total of 4 at bats today. So I definitely will see a couple of rotations popping in, but I do think that Harrison Bader is going to be my number 2 into today's lineup. And then going with my number 3, Brandon Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo has been hitting very well in the last couple of days. What do I see out of Brandon Nimmo in today's matchup? I think Brandon Nimmo, again, is always a patient hitter. We always see Brandon Nimmo doing very well there at the plate. Not only is he patient, but he has been starting to hit a little bit better. He's starting to have a really good target there at the little bit down into the plate. He's got that 45 percentile and giving me some really good solid at-bats. In the last few games, he's gotten a couple of home runs. So what am I seeing in today? I'm going to go with 3 for 4, maybe a home run, but also being a little bit patient, getting a couple of walks in today's game. I'm going to go with a total of 2 RBIs for him, and I think definitely, if he's able to keep that running production still going, I think he could be very counterproductive in today's matchup. So I'm definitely going to go with Brandon Nimmo to give me either 3 for 4, maybe 4 for 4. However, I do think that the walk ratio is at that 85% and getting a little bit more of the walks and giving me a couple of runs also. But I do think that because on how solid he is at hitting going into today's matchup, could very well continue the very good solid hitting that he has been doing. So I'm definitely going to go with Brandon Nimmo as my number 3 guy for today's game. And now let's move on to the Cardinals side of things. Who am I going to see in today's game? Now, if you are going to be betting for the Cardinals, look at it as, I think, in my opinion, not many guys are going to be hitting. We haven't seen a lot of good solid hitting from the Cardinals. I mean, yesterday they were pretty good. The game before they were all right. But how I'm going to start this off is going with my number 3 guy and Lars Nootbaar. Lars Nootbaar has some pretty good solid at bats against the New York Mets. Pitching is starting to be a little bit more slumpish. However, last night, seeing Edwin Diaz starting to really close it out, from the night before that he just couldn't get it done. I think that Diaz will probably be in today's game. I don't think they're really going to have him in, but I'm probably going to see Diaz come in today's matchup. I think it's going to be a very close call. However, if you're going to do an alternative spread, I recommend doing an alternative spread for Lars Nootbaar. They got him at a 1+0. I'm going to go with at maybe 2. I think he's going to give you 2 hits in today's game, maybe a single and an RBI. I would put that in for Lars Nootbaar. Then my number 2, I'm going to go with Nolan Arenado. Arenado, it's very good against New York Mets. Right now, he's got a 2.71 ERA against the Mets in his last couple appearances. What am I going to see in today's matchup? Maybe a hit, maybe a couple of hits. I don't think he's going to get a couple of RBIs, but I do see that he's going to have really good, solid at bats. So I'm going to go with him for a couple of hits in today's game, and then. My number 3 guy is I'm going to go with Alec Burleson. He's been hitting very good against New York Mets. If you are going to bet for him, I would go with 2 RBIs. I would go with a couple of singles, maybe a walk in sometime in today's game, and that's kind of how I would go with all the 3 guys for the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, if you are going to do an alternative spread, they have the spread at 5.5. I'm going to go with 7.5. I think that the Mets are going to have quite a couple of runs in today's game. I'm going to definitely take the Mets at 5. Have a total of 5 runs. I think today is going to be a pitching duel. I do think that Jose Quintana, coming from his last start, has been a little bit productive. The strikeout ratio has been okay. I think he's 50-50 down the middle. If he could land that curveball today and land that fastball, I think that Jose Quintana could give me at least 8 strikeouts. So if you're going to bet for Jose Quintana in regards to strikeouts, I would go with 8+. Sonny Gray has been looking very good so far this season. Expect to see Sonny Gray have some good pitching spots, and I would definitely go with Sonny Gray at 4.5. 4.5 strikeouts. So I'll probably go over the 4.5 ratio. Same thing with the Mets, with Jose Quintana, probably at 8, and then probably at 8 also. For Sonny Gray, they got it at 4. I'm just going to stick with 4. I don't want to go really over. I know that Sonny Gray could give me that, but I kind of would just go a little bit on the secure side, go with the 4+, and go with the 4+ with Jose Quintana too. So stick with them too with both 4+ strikeouts. And then alternative spread again is at 5.5. I would go at 7.5 for today's game. I think the Mets are going to have quite a couple of runs for today, and I also think that the Cardinals will have a couple of runs too. But if Quintana is on today, then expect to see Quintana have a really good game today, especially as Sonny Gray, because Sonny Gray has been pitching really good too. So see those 2 guys have some really good pitching matchups in today's one. If you guys loved my analysis for today's game, you guys can always get my stat sheet if you sign up to our website. If you sign up to the website, you'll be able to get our stat sheet in your user account. You guys can go to user account and you'll be able to see my stat sheet in there if you guys would like to download it. If you guys would like to get all the betting analysis, my bets for today's game, it will be on your account. If you guys would like to see today's game, the New York Mets versus the St. Louis Cardinals, game does start at 1:15. We got Jose Quintana on the mound for the New York Mets. He is 1-3. And then we got Sonny Gray. He's 4-1 with a 0.89 ERA. Jose Quintana is at a 5.20 ERA. Hopefully we get to see a really good pitching matchup here. And, of course, if you guys would like to get today's live stream and like to see our games 24/7 with non-interrupted pop-ups, no advertisements, no TV providers, you guys can check that out by going to our web services at MetsXMFanZone.org. And you can sign up for just $14 a month, but also you can sign up for a weekly package at $6.99 weekly, and of course you can get our monthly if you would like to get our yearly for $99 for the year. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if you want to get more of our stats, if you would like to get all of our sponsors. If you guys would like to get anything in today's live stream, or if you want to comment in the comment section down below, and I can help anybody that's looking to bet in today's matchup, you can put your comments in the comment section down below. All the links are in our show notes to get all of our live streams for today's game. We'll see you guys real soon. Be safe. Be well. Let's go Mets.